Today we're going to continue gobbling up that alphabet soup by talking about FAPE, F-A-P-E, a free, appropriate public education. Now this is one of the pillars of the federal law idea. And the premise of it is that children are entitled to free, appropriate public educations. Of course, when FAPE is at the center of litigation, the A is that which is litigated. That is, most often in due process cases, parents are arguing that their children's education is not appropriate, that the school has provided some kind of service or special education that is not appropriate for the child. Most recently, FAPE was litigated in the United States Supreme Court in a case that we like to call Endrew F. And what we learned in Endrew F is that children are entitled to appropriately ambitious goals. Now that really raised the standard in a lot of jurisdictions because prior to Endrew F being decided, the educational benefit that was mandated in some jurisdictions was something that was slightly more than de minimis, just a little bit more than a nominal amount of education. And so this Endrew F case came along and the Supreme Court said, yes, children are entitled to appropriately ambitious goals. And so one thing that I have started to do when I get special education cases where a child is not making significant progress is I will go back and I will track their goals from year to year. And it's really interesting to see how some school districts will write a goal in 5th and 6th grade, and then it'll go away, and by 8th or 9th grade, it has re-emerged onto the child's IEP. Of course, using the same goal 2 years later is not ambitious. And that's something that we can use to get more services, to raise the ante for the child in order to put a higher standard on their education and in order to get closer to that FAPE.